Thanks for tuning into another episode of Full Retard by Mentally Damaged. Today we have a few short stories of choosing beggars, so let's get to it. First, Karen asks for taffy, complains it's not the right type based on instructions she never gave us. I've spoken about my boyfriend's mother, Karen, before. Check post history for that. It's one of my favorite stories to tell. This just happened on Wednesday. TLDR is basically the title. Me and my boyfriend recently celebrated 2 years of dating by going on a trip to Gatlinburg. For anyone not in the US or anyone who hasn't heard of it, it's this huge tourist spot with a lot of local shops. This sets the scene for the next part. While there, she asks us to bring her one thing, a box of taffy from a Gatlinburg candy shop. No problem. There are half a dozen stores just on the main street. We planned to get it on our way out of town so it'd be fresh for her. We also planned to get some wine from a wine cellar on this street as well. We had gone in for a tasting the day before and promised to return and get some. So he drops me off there and drives around the block. We'd already checked out of our hotel and didn't want to pay for parking when we'd only be going to 2 places. I buy the wines and then head to the candy store next door. I bought Karen the giant 16 oz box of assorted taffy, and some chocolate-covered pretzels for myself. BF pulls up shortly after and we head off. We get back to his house later that night and I present his mother with the box of taffy. She eats a few and the following conversation happens. Paraphrase because I don't recall exact wording. Also can't recall who said what from BF and I, so assume he handled it. Karen: this isn't the right taffy. BF: what? Karen: I wanted taffy from a candy shop in Gatlinburg. BF: that's what we got you. Karen: no you didn't. It doesn't have Gatlinburg on the box. I wanted taffy from the store where they make it in front of you. Quick note, the box did have a scenic view of the Smoky Mountains on it, along with saying the name of the candy store across the middle of Gatlinburg, TN, in the bottom corner. BF: you never once said any of that. There were like half a dozen candy shops there. I walk out around this point because TBH I'm a bit pissed off that I buy this huge box of taffy for her with my own money to be nice and it's not good enough for her. I could have bought the 10 ounces or the kids box, which I DK on Oz in that one, but it was small, but I went for the big box and she's mad that we didn't follow directions she didn't give us. Fortunately she quieted down after her initial sort of tantrum and realized it was actually really good, so I haven't heard anything since. We told BF's best friend about this today and he couldn't stop laughing as we told it, so I realized it was more a laughable situation than something to get all pissy over. But yeah, it was so ridiculous. Up next, a tale of £2. Had the weirdest thing happen to me. In London at the Borough Market, some homeless guy came up to me and asked me for £1, saying quite reasonably that he was just trying to get his next meal. I had a small box of change left over from last year's trip, so I reached for it and gave him £1. Him: is that all? Could you spare £10? Me: no, sorry, I only have this change and my Visa CA. Him: £5. Me: no, sorry, I don't. He points to the box of change. Can I just get that box? Can you give me £2? Me, losing my goodwill: no, sorry, I want to use it myself at the market. Him: give me £2. Me: no. Him: give me £2. Me: look, sir, I am going to use this money myself, so sorry but no. Him, eyes glazed over: give me £2. Me: no. Snaps box shut. He walks off grumbling, and I burst into laughter, going, can you believe what just happened? Husband tries to shush me cause CB is pretty damn big and tall, but thankfully, CB is already talking to his next victims and doesn't hear jack shit. I see some fancy lady open her purse for him and we walk away. Up next is Rejected by Package Thief by 66 Dutch. Got home after the 4th of July holiday to find 3 boxes of Amazon deliveries on my doorstep in San Francisco. Not unusual, but what was unusual was the fact that they were all opened and had been rifled through. Stranger still, nothing was missing. I don't know whether to feel violated or rejected. CB Package Thieves. Thanks for listening. If you enjoyed this episode, let us know. Don't forget to subscribe and like us on Facebook. follow us on Twitter, and if you feel the urge, click the support us link and help us out. We have big plans for the show but need to raise $600 for software licenses to make those plans a reality. And yes, I've switched to a synthesized voice due to my ongoing sinus issues, so be sure to comment or email us at opinions@mentallydamaged.com and let us know what you think of the changes.